So it's been almost a week since CM Punk, Mr. Phil Brooks, has been fired from All Elite Wrestling, which, looking back on this now, I don't know if you can even call All Elite Wrestling All Elite Wrestling. Maybe some Elite Wrestling, more than a few Elite Wrestling, but not all Elite Wrestling. We'll get back to that in a second. So after being in AEW for almost exactly 2 years, Tony Khan told Punk, "You're fired." Well, he probably didn't tell Punk that to his face. He probably, I don't know, emailed it to him, faxed it to him, maybe sent it via carrier pigeon. He definitely didn't tell him face to face. Tony Khan definitely didn't tell Punk to his face that he was fired, because Tony Khan, when it comes to CM Punk, I guess, is a little... Now, when I first heard CM Punk was fired from AEW, my initial reaction was, what? I thought the statement by AEW was fake. I thought somebody was trolling, trying to get a little popular, I thought that it was not real. There's no way AEW fired its biggest star and one of the biggest stars in all of wrestling. There's no way. But then I saw the beginning of AEW Collision, which we all know is CM Punk's show, where Tony Khan confirmed CM Punk is no longer with the company. And at this point, my reaction was,
that's why this company's in the damn shape it's in, because of bullshit like this.
It was clear. It was clear at this point that AEW, Tony Khan, was playing Calvin from the barbershop.
No! Take this money! I don't want it! Take it! I don't want it!
Clearly they were scared of making money. Clearly they didn't know how to make money, because the fact that within a span of 2 years, somehow, some way, AEW has turned away its two biggest stars in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and the Cult of Personality, CM Punk. At some point, you have to ask yourself, is the problem CM Punk, or is the problem AEW? And more specifically, is the problem Tony Khan? Within the past few weeks, I watched the Peacock documentary of American Nightmare Becoming Cody Rhodes, to where Cody Rhodes said verbatim, "I can't tell you why I left AEW. I can't and I won't." Well, you want to know why Rhodes, Mr. Rhodes, can't tell you why he left? Because he signed an NDA. Meaning something happened that was so egregious that while leaving AEW, he had to sign an agreement not to tell why he can no longer be with the company. Now, maybe it was because Cody Rhodes was in a creative meeting one day and someone suggested that Jungle Boy be world champion. And just the thought of that, Cody Rhodes was like, I can't do this no more. I have to leave this company because you're all dumb. Now, at the end of the day, we'll never know why Cody Rhodes left AEW, but we do know why CM Punk left. And it's because of a problem called Tony Khan and the EVPs. Now, we're not going to sit around and act like CM Punk was the angel. We're going to sit around and act like CM Punk was part of the problem with AEW. But CM Punk does not become a problem if y'all had a problem solver. And I'm not talking about Tomko. If you had a problem solver in the name of Tony Khan. Now, before all you stands and CM Punk haters start commenting, "Oh, Punk did this, Punk did that. He was a cancer in the locker room. He was just too much. He would have started talking." I got something for you. I got a gift for y'all. And here's to you. If you actually believe CM Punk is the main problem in regards to AEW, and that AEW will be better off without CM Punk, you are all as delusional as Hulk Hogan as he tells the story, because you're telling lies. CM Punk is the reason why a lot of fans tuned in to AEW. Tell me why I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. He's a reason why AEW was getting the ratings and sold the merchandise and had the tickets and people in the seats the way they did. Tell me when I'm telling lies. He's the whole reason for AEW Collision being what it is. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But then CM Punk, after winning the title, had to do the media scrum, which I'm not gonna lie to you, even watching it live, watching it back now, I didn't think was a big deal because I've seen millions and millions of shoot promos. I've seen a lot of people going off script and off the cuff, and I'm like, well, it must not be that much of a problem since the person that pays the checks and the person that is supposed to be the boss is sitting right next to him. So, again, tell me when I'm telling lies. If it was such a problem, why did the boss just sit there like Mitch McConnell and freeze up? Why did he do that? Maybe it's because he didn't have the cojones to stand up to Punk and do what most people think a Triple H or Vince McMahon would have did. Took that microphone, shined it up real nice, turned that some bitch sideways, and stuck it straight up CM Punk's candy cookie muffin ass. Tony Khan was literally just sitting there. Did nothing. So yeah, Punk went on to, I don't even understand how hard would it have been to hold the microphone, cover the microphone, whisper into Punk's ear, unless you're going to talk about AEW business, unless you're going to promote All Out or promote the next pay-per-view, you can leave now. It would have been that simple. Either you promote AEW and promote All Out or our next pay-per-view or our next show, or you can leave now. It's your choice. But we're not doing this. It's really that simple. And you can have media speculate, what did Tony Khan say to Punk? Oh my God, what is so? You can speculate, but they would never know. Because unlike Punk, he's not running to dirt sheets to give him all the info in the 411. Unlike people who call themselves EVPs. Now, that's all speculation. We can't prove that. But 1 + 1 equals 1,000. Like 1 + 1 equals go to sleep. Like, come on. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. We all know what it is, man. We all know what it is. Like the fact that you have EVPs should not be current talent. Leave that for your Billy Guns or your Dean Malenkos or your Winger Regals or your Big Shows, Mark Henrys. Those should be your MVPs. People that actually done stuff in the business. People that have been multi-world champions, been in the business over 20 years at the highest of levels. How you making guys that ain't been out? But you make these guys, no disrespect to Kenny Omega or who else, but come on, son, really, bro? These guys are EVPs, the Bucks, and what? Stop it! How you gonna make somebody EVP of a company when they ain't never main evented a WrestleMania, main evented a SummerSlam, never main evented against the best of the best for 10 plus, 15 plus, 20 plus, 25 plus years? They never been at that level. So I can't make them MVP again, but that's poor management by Mr. Tony Khan. Now we can talk about the fight, but there's no reason to talk about the fight because none of us was there. So we don't know what happened. But what I do know is if you're supposed to be an EVP, you're supposed to be management, you should not be fighting with your employees. Now you can give me the whole, oh, we don't know, it could have been self-defense. Stop it. You think the EVPs went into CM Punk's locker room and just wanted to have a chat? Stop it. We all know what the EVPs went up in that room for. They wanted wreck. But guess what? They fucked around and found out. You can clown CM Punk for his losing record in UFC, but he still know throw them hands or throw them feet, huh? They fucked around and found out, nigga. What are you talking about? Your EVPs should not be having fights with their employees, with their colleagues. That should not be happening. The EVPs the one to get froggy and leap, huh? You want to get froggy and leap? Well, you found out your arms are too short to box with God. You thought shit was too sweet, huh? You thought it was sweet, it was too sweet? No, it wasn't too sweet, it was go to sleep. That's exactly what happened. Well, you know what? None of us was there. This is all allegedly, it's all based on reports. But if these EVPs supposed to be your leaders of the locker room, like everybody upholds CM Punk to be, act like it. And I say the same to Punk, which goes to the last issue. Punk. The fact that Punk the fact that Punk might have wrestled his last match in AEW and it's because of a Jungle Boy. You can't make this up. We might have seen CM Punk's last match in AEW and it's because of a Jungle Boy. Really, my nigga? What is this, the Jungle Book? Like, what? What do you think about this? According to reports, Jungle Boy wanted to do a spot with Hook using real glass. He got some empty-headed fuck, gave him the okay, and it took veterans to go up to Punk and be like, can you please talk sense into Jungle Boy? He wants to do this glass spot, and we can't talk sense into him. So it took Punk to go up to him to give the kibosh because he wanted to do it on Collision, to where Collision is his show and Punk has to say so, the final say so. And again, it's never smart. Why are you giving Punk his own show? Why? Instead of addressing the issue head on, saying, listen, Punk's about to make his return. Y'all figure this out right now. We're going to meet at such and such, at such and such. Y'all figure this out. I don't need y'all to be best friends. I don't need y'all to follow each other on Twitter, to be the Facebook buddies. I don't care about none of that. Y'all handle this right now. Because I tell you, if there's another incident that disrupts AEW business, all of you are gone. All of you are gone. I don't care who it is, what happened. All of you are gone who is involved in any type of fight, any type of disruption, anything that interferes with AEW business, you will be gone. It's that simple. But no, what does Tony Khan do? He gives CM Punk his own show. Which some might say was needed because a lot of people that had to deal with certain management were again looks at opportunities that they wanted. So he went to CM Punk and CM Punk said, sure. But at the end of the day, the fact that people had to go to CM Punk, to go to Jungle Boy, not to do a spot that was going to help save him from himself. And Jungle Boy, that empty-headed fuck, had the gall, the balls, to talk into the camera, talking about this is real glass, cry me a river, doing his best Justin Timberlake impression. The balls on this kid. Balls. Like the ball to really provoke Punk, knowing damn well how Punk is. Which part of me believes if this is all not at work, which I pray to God is not at work, because it makes everybody look stupid. But if this is all real, the fact that this last issue had to deal with a wrestler wanting to protect the other wrestler from hurting himself, and the guy who wanted to do the spot got into a hissy fit. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jungle Boy again? I'm sorry, Jack Perry. No, he's a Jungle Boy. Like I refuse to call him Jack Perry. The Jungle Boy, because he was out there looking like he was out there acting like a monkey. You want to get fucking like a monkey? R.I.P. Dustin Rhodes. You want to get fucking like a monkey? Then I'm gonna call you Monkey Boy. That's what I'm gonna call you, Monkey Boy. Cause you acting like a chimp right now. Like, what are you talking about? You know how CM Punk is. We all know you was talking about CM Punk. And you had a nerve to... This is who CM Punk was talking about at the media scrum. I'm dealing with children. This is who he has to deal with. People that ain't never done nothing in the business. People that ain't never sold more than 1,000 tickets in an arena have the nerve to talk out the side of their mouth. Now, do I agree with what Punk did? No matter his involvement, at the end of the day, you should not be fighting. I don't care what happened. You should not be fighting. I will not defend Punk in regards to that at all. Not even a little bit. But the fact that you had a guy who signs checks, that employs everyone in the goddamn arena, the fact that he wasn't the first one on the front line in that entryway in the gorilla position, going to Jungle Boy, Monkey Boy, saying, why the fuck are you provoking our top star? He's our top. Why are you provoking? You know what? Get out. Please just get out of my arena. Just stop. Just get out of my arena. Not only did you endanger your body, but endanger Hook's body because you want to do a dumb spot. This is not ECW. This is not CCW. This is AEW. Why are you doing dumb glass spots on a pre-show? And as soon as he saw Punk get into Jack Monkey Boy's face, or vice versa, he should have took them in a room after they did whatever scuffle they did, took them in a room and be like, Jungle Boy, I don't know who okayed that spot, but don't ever do that again. And if you got a problem with CM Punk, let's hash it out right now. Punk, you're supposed to be the leader of the locker room. I literally have given you keys to the kingdom. I have literally given you everything you wanted, and yet you still are causing a disruption in my locker room. If I have one more incident with you, you are done. There's nothing else I can do. I've given you everything. I even gave you your own show, and you are still fighting with my coworkers. You are still fighting with my talent. Why? You couldn't let that comment go. You couldn't wait till after the show. You couldn't wait till the following day. You couldn't wait to call him, text him, meet up with him. You had to do it right now on my biggest show of my fucking company. What is the matter with you? If you have another incident like this again, you are done here. It should have been that simple. It really should have been that simple. But no, because Tony Khan doesn't have the cojones to do something like that. So what does he decide to do? Oh, I'm just going to fire my biggest star. That'll do it. That'll show him. Yes, Tony, that really showed him. Congratulations, you played yourself. Because now you missed out on money. You missed out on feuds. You missed out on so many different things, all because you did not know how to manage. Maybe when CM Punk was saying there are EVPs that don't know how to manage a target, maybe he was also talking about the guy that was sitting right next to him. So y'all can sit up here talking about CM Punk's the problem, the cancer is gone. In due time, if there's another big star that happens to decide to go to AEW that is not willing to bow down to the elite or bow down to whoever empty-headed fucks are in that locker room, he will be a problem. He will be a problem, or she will be a problem as well. Because I'll tell you one thing, if Sasha Banks is in that motherfucker, you damn sure know she ain't going for none of that shit. Watch your back. So no, CM Punk is not the problem. He's part of the problem. The Elite are part of the problem. But the main problem and issue that all of these problems could have been resolved with if you had a problem is if you had a problem solver. If you had a boss, someone that could put their foot down, that had a backbone, in Tony Khan. Until that is resolved, y'all will continue to have a problem in that locker room. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.